Season 3, Episode 14. It's Easter, Passover, whatever you're doing today. Have a blessed one. But we're here to have a cocktail to wash down this Easter egg hunt kind of a day. I don't know what you do, but I tell you what we're doing today. We're not pushing up daisies, but we're having a daisy cocktail. Yes, it's the daisy cocktail. Paul, haven't we done it? You just gotta wait and see. But tonight, it's good. It's mezcal, carrots, ginger. It's got Easter Bunny written all over it. Come on, folks. Come hang with my peeps. That's you all. Only business, monkey business, right here. Here we go. Let's do this. Yeah! All right. Here we go. Yes, it's bar time. Blue Monkey Quarantina. Only business is monkey business. And yeah, we're off to the races. Here we go. Look at this. Technology at its finest. Producer down here, put a hand in that camera. Yeah, there she is. She's got like, it's just crazy, folks. Paul, why do you do it? Why are you continuing? It's over. Just put a fork in it. Oh no, folks. We're not done. We got some time left. We're making cocktails. And if you didn't know it, this later start time of 9:30 is fantastic because it gives us plenty of time to pregame. And we have done our hopping today. We went brewery hopping, just like the bunny does. Sort of. Well, we only hopped the one brewery, but we hopped hard. Anyway, we did bicycle. We did do that. All right, so here we are. The Daisy cocktail. We're going back to 1866. So that's the first time this cocktail was ever mentioned. It was actually in a book. The book was called Fast Men and Grass Widows. If you don't know what a grass widow is, apparently that is a woman who is not an actual widow, but her husband is away, and she kind of cohabitates, sleeps with other men while her husband's away. She's not really a widow. It's not meant to be a positive term in any means. I don't know. I couldn't figure out how long the husband was away. I don't know if he went to the store or if he was like in the army. Anyway, that's the first time we hear about it. We actually don't know a lot about who made the drink. Everybody agrees it was made in Washington, D.C. It's called the Daisy. And in 1876, Jerry Thomas, you remember him, the blue blazer, the guy with the rats on his shoulders, that fancy bartender, he put it in his book, How to Mix Drinks. That was the first printed cocktail of the Daisy. And then in 1930, Harry Craddock, in the Savoy cocktail book, he had a whole little section on the Daisy. And fast forward all the way 2017. In 2017, the gin Daisy actually was placed in the Oxford Dictionary. So, Paul, are we making a gin Daisy? No, we're not. We're making so the Daisy is a type of drink. But Paul, you have said, I've seen the early episodes, you always make the original. You don't make riffs until we do the original. Because you said, yeah, I know what I've said. But the truth is, we've already made a lot of daisies. Yeah, a daisy will do ya. We've made, and here's why. Because one of the most historic daisy drinks is a margarita. Yeah, so a daisy basically is a special formula or recipe. It's 2 parts of a spirit, 1 part sweet, 1 part sour. But here's the trick. That 2 parts of a spirit is actually broken up into 2 specific spirits. So 3/4 of that is got to be an actual spirit or alcohol. And then the other 1/4 left over is a liqueur. So for a margarita, for example, it's tequila, triple sec. Those are your 2 spirits. And then you have your agave for your sweet and lime for your sour. Paul, give me another example. I'd be glad to give you another example. The sidecar. That's one of the most classic daisies out there. Because the sidecar, remember, it's cognac. That's our spirit. And then we have orange liqueur. That's the liqueur, because I just said liqueur. And then we have lemon for our sour, and then we have sugar for our sweet. Yeah, we've already done these. And because we've already done them, I'm doing an Easter one. So today, what we're going to do, it's a mezcal orange, or not orange, I'm staring at the stupid, it's carrot. It's a mezcal carrot ginger daisy. It's gonna be delicious. So let me tell you why I picked the carrot. I picked the carrot because rabbits eat carrots and it's Easter. It's that simple, but there is a little history of the carrot I will share with you. So the carrot's been around for a long time. One of the oldest root vegetables in history. You got to go back, though, between the 10th and the 16th century is actually when the carrot started becoming a little more popular. And actually, in the 16th century, Shelby, write this one down, that's when it became big. And you know why it became big? Because in 16th century, that's when it started showing up in paintings, like oil paintings. Yeah. So, in the 70s and 80s, you knew you made it big when you made the cover of Rolling Stone. Well, back in the 16th century, you knew you made it big when you got yourself into an oil painting by Rembrandt. And carrots did it. So, yeah. Now, here's the other funny thing, though. Back in the day, carrots were actually normally white, yellow, purple. They weren't really orange. Now, around the 16th century, we started seeing orange carrots for the first time. And it's also when the word orange actually became a word. Yeah, before that, we didn't really have the word orange. The color was always described as amber or gold. But anyway, it wasn't until the 16th century when the word orange actually became, you could care less. Okay, fine. That's fine. I'll give you the last thing for carrots. Carrots, and this one's for you, Shelb, the optometry side of the world.
Why, thank you.
You're welcome. Everybody says our carrots are good for your eyes. There is truth to that. They're loaded with vitamin A and beta carotene, and there is proof that carrots are good for your eyes. So we're saving eyes tonight, folks. But the truth is that story actually goes back. The story of the eyesight in carrots goes back to World War II. It was the British Royal Air Force. And during World War II, the Germans were bombing. And what British would do, they would actually have blackouts at night so that it would be harder for the Germans to see the towns where they were bombing. And so what they did, what happened was the British had a new radar system. And they actually were shooting down planes in the pitch black of night. But what they put in the papers is that the British Royal Air Force could see at night because of all the carrots they ate. And it became this thing. And the reason they did it was, again, a bit of a pitch, because they were running low on things like dairy products and meats, but they had a poop load of carrots to get rid of. And so the press decided to put out this thing about carrots helping with seeing at night. So everybody started eating carrots, and there was carrot pudding and carrot. Anyway, carrots made it really big once again. And we're here to raise a salute, Easter style, to a little carrot and ginger juice. So tonight, Paul, just make the damn drink. All right, I'm making it. Now, the drinks, we get some stuff. We get some mezcal. Get yourself a good smoky mezcal tequila. We're going to go with an orange carousel. And then we're going with an orange ginger juice. Carrot. It's orange colored, Paul. It's not an orange. It's a carrot and ginger. And a lot of people question me. They're like, Paul, do you really make these, or do you just buy them and all that? You know, I want to tell you, these aren't hard to make. And Shelby, roll that beautiful. Show them how we did it. All right, ready? Let's get in here. Last thing that we put it in, it's called a milk nut sack. I don't know.
Nut milk sack.
I apologize. Nut milk sack. Anyway, strain
It's no better.
It's no better. And folks, there you go. You've got your homemade carrot ginger. Paul, for God's sakes, we could care less about your nut milk sack. Whatever. Anyway, go ahead and put some ice in in your glasses. Then turn around. We're taking a drink tonight. Get your mezcal. Again, I went with the El Silencio, and the reason there's a rabbit on the bottle, and I'm just trying to keep it real. This is far from real. I mean, anyway, 2 ounces of your tequila. And then 1 for Shelby.
Yes, please.
Yes, please. Wow.
Is that a perfect
Whew, that's a perfect pour. We just got it. Then your Curacao, we're going to go 3/4 of an ounce per. So 3/4. And then we're coming in lime juice. Let's do that first. And then what we need here on the lime juice, we need 1 ounce per cocktail. So we need total 2 ounces in case you're having trouble on this Easter Sunday trying to do math, and I'll help you. It's 1 + 1. It's 2.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. So, ooh, boy, that is not the juiciest lime I've ever worked with here. So we're going to go 1 more here. Try that. Oh, that's better. All right. Then we're coming in with our carrot and ginger juice. And again, 1 ounce, so 2 ounces total. Just smells delicious already. And then 1/2 ounce simple syrup. So 1 ounce total. You can go a little light on this if you want. That's up to you. And then last thing, folks, emergency. Yeah, emergency. So, this is, go back. Talk about 16th century. Yeah, the emergency. There's some paintings back in the 16th century with emergency in the background. Yeah, if you ever go to the Sistine Chapel, take a look on the ceiling. Emergency. Yeah, Rembrandt. Thank you. Not sponsoring our show. So a little shake of that, and then we're coming in, folks. It's that easy. Here you are. Hey, thanks again to all my peeps for coming out tonight. Both of you. Here we are.
We got more than 2.
We got more too. Folks, there it is. Oh, you can smell it. It smells great.
Then my allergies weren't so bad. Yeah, I would.
Yeah, that's a good point. And then let's pour it over the ice here, folks. There it is. Look at that. Oh, gorgeous. Now, there's one other thing that makes a daisy. And again, you've got to go back to those original recipes. For Jerry Thomas, Harry Craddock, there's one other thing they did. They always put a little siphon water, soda water, seltzer, club soda. They'd always top the drink off with that. And that's a true daisy. So we're going to do the same with just a little fizz. Just top it right off. And then we're going to come in and we're going to... what are we going to do here? Let's do this. We're going to... Got to have a garnish, right? There it is.
We're not animals.
We're not animals. There it is.
Pretty.
Right? Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, come on, people. Look at that. There it is. That is your quarantine mezcal carrot ginger daisy. Say that 10 times fast. And there it is. It's that easy. Is it good? Oh, yes. You actually, the carrot comes through, the ginger comes through, a little bit of sweetness. You know, we put just enough of that simple, folks, smoky flavor. That's you could probably, I don't know, you could probably do a lot of stuff. For God's sakes, just drink it. It's deliciousness in a glass. And it's your Easter cocktail, carrots included. You're welcome. Now, and even a club soda actually gives it just a nice little bit of bubbles. And who doesn't like bubbles?
I do.
Shelby does. All right, so last thing I'll share with you is the name. Nobody really has any really great stories about where the name, the Daisy cocktail, came from. But here's what I can tell you. In the 1800s, the Daisy, it was a slang term. And it actually stood for something extraordinary. So if something was the Daisy, it was like, ooh, man, that was all daisies. It was extraordinary. It's actually also where the word doozy came from. So like a real doozy, yeah, same thing. A doozy, a daisy. That's where it all happened, 1800s. Yeah, you're welcome. And if you want to go even a little further with this, I told you the margarita was one of the first daisies. Well, margarita translated Spanish. Guess what margarita means? Yeah, it means daisy. Yeah, you're welcome. Folks, you're learning here. I'm coming in, giving you a cheers. Here it is.
Chink.
Chink. There it is. Folks, happy Easter, Passover, whatever you're doing. I hope it was a real doozy of a day for you. Thanks for joining on this late show. We will be here Sundays now, 9:30, to put you to bed. And don't forget to jump on YouTube, right? Shelby, you get that?
I do.
All right, folks, good night. Love you. Easter. Enjoy.